Welcome, guys. This is Mr. Vigor, and we have episode 1 called Be a Warrior Forever. Guys, the first thing you have to kind of think about is your mental attitude about life. And whether you're young or old, no matter what your age is, in fact, it's good to develop this at a younger age. But the key, guys, is to have a warrior's attitude. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, to live a real vigorous life and a successful life, you need to really kind of focus on saying, look, this is a battlefield. Life is a battlefield. And the idea is that you're trying to give it all you got every day. And never quit. And I'll do a separate video on that one. But the idea is that you need to cultivate a warrior's mentality. Now, if you ever played sports before, I played football both in high school and college, and the idea was you left it all on the field. The mentality is that every day is a great day for you, because every day is something that you're going to give it all you got. And if someone's going to defeat you, and you have enemies all over the place out there's no doubt about that, you need to kind of go ahead and say, look, I'm going to be the best I can be, whether that's physical, mental, spiritually, whatever it might be. And the idea is that you want to be a warrior every day. And I've always loved movies like The 300s and movies that look at The Last Samurai, because the idea is that person, those people, are willing to do everything they can to be victorious. And one of the keys is standing up for your beliefs and knowing that you're strong in how you believe in things. And I think that's such a key to it. So how do you develop one of these warrior mentalities? What does this mean? Well, you have to be mentally strong. You have to be able to put yourself in positions where you're taking risks, taking chances, and you're putting your life on the line every day in the battlefield of life. And this is it. Give it all you got. And you leave it on no matter what age you're at, no matter who you are, there's nothing that can stop you. And you need to kind of set goals, and we'll do separate videos on each one of these as we go along. But you got to set goals, you got to keep persistent and never give up, and you keep trying. And you got to develop that early in life. And if you haven't developed that early, there's no time like the present, no matter what your age you are. I've known people at 90, 95 years old who are starting businesses, who are building up different types of things. There's no limit. There is no limit. Only you're creating a limit in your mind. And the idea is that you don't want to have obstacles and things blocking you to be able to stop you from your goals. And no matter who that is in your life, you need to go ahead and say, I got to get rid of those people in my life that are not stopping me from achieving my goals. And you need to achieve your goals. And I don't care if you're 40, 50, 6 years old. We're going to do some stuff on Napoleon Hill as we go along. And Napoleon Hill, one of the things it talks about is that between the ages of 40s and 60s, many men are at their peak because they're succeeding. They're not blocked by other things in society and what society tells you, all these things that you should be happy with. You're focusing on goals and using all your energy to kind of focus on the goals. And we'll talk about that more as we go along. But the warrior mentality does not care what other people think. What you care about is achieving your goal, doing right, and right is obviously your perception of right, but it goes back down to a lot of things that are in the world about treating people well, loving people, but focusing on trying to do well for the world and society and contribute as a society member. But that means you've got to put together your ideas and have self-discipline every day, focusing on being the best that you can be. And that means physically, that means, and I just came back from weightlifting myself. Lifting, exercising, nutrition, all these things we're going to talk about as we go along. But spiritually as well, mentally, you got to develop that warrior mindset. So the whole key, guys, as we end this one, is focusing on having a warrior mentality. You are a warrior. You're somebody that's focusing on going ahead and using everything you have to succeed. And never give up. And that's going to be the next one we're going to talk about. But guys, as Mr. Vigor's talking about here, you need to continue to have vigor no matter what age you are. I don't care if you're in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s years old. You are the prize. You are the person who are strong enough. So we'll see you again. Take care, Mr. Vigor.